Yeah.
I would say there was sort of 20 minutes, half an hour. So yeah, I just did one and then the other, and then it would be almost like go again. But and also it was lovely because they were sharing me in such a huge way that it was that little moment
for you to have with each one.
Night times were difficult. Oh my God. So I'd wake up and then I'd have to feed one and then put that one down.
Would they ever wake up at the same time for a feed?
I can't remember, I feel like no. I feel like they didn't.
Yeah.
But then it was always that decision of, do I wake the other one up now? Or do I go back to sleep and let him wake me up? But it could be in half an hour. Whereas if I feed them both now, I'm gonna get a whole 90 minutes. So yeah, it was just just trial and error really. And then I loved it. I loved breastfeeding.
What was it like? Because obviously you're also recovering from a C-section.
Yeah.
So which is such I think an overlooked thing when it comes to your recovery. But then how long did you stay in hospital for?
Okay, so I had them on the 20th and I left on the 23rd.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. I was okay. I remember at one point they're really desperate to try and get you up and moving, and I didn't feel ready, and I did get up and then went to the toilet and threw up and passed out. So I was like, probably not ready, am I? So I went back to bed, and then they were really worried because I passed a clot just before they discharged me, but they were fine. I was all right. I remember when I first stood up, it felt this unbelievable weight like pulling down in my stomach. I was like, oh my, it felt like your insides were like, I don't know, falling out.
Yeah.
But then I went to the pub on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
So I think I was okay.
That delirium pulling you through.
Literally. I think that also to say I went to the pub and didn't consume loads of alcohol.
You weren't on it.
No, I know. What a fool.
You were caning on day 4.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
But I did. Their advice to me was don't stop taking the painkillers because once you let the pain set in, it could be really difficult to shift. So I was whacking them in, and it was fine. Like I don't remember
in terms
being in
of
a huge
like
pain.
being able to pick up the babies and things like that.
I mean, again, I think for the first probably week they were handed to me maybe, but I just don't remember it being a huge issue.
And what was the first year of motherhood like then? Obviously you've got your delirious.
Yeah. I remember everything just taking so long. Just to get out the house took so long. I remember there was a twin group. I lived in Shepherd's Bush at the time, and there was a twin group that started at like 10:30. And I remember I went once and I got there at 10:15 and I was like, made it. Got 15 minutes because just everything was just.
But what time did you set off that day? Like 8 o'clock?
Probably. Just no. It's more just like getting out the house, like just getting your stuff together. And I was breastfeeding, so I didn't have to do bottles. And that's always my bit of advice.